Excuse me, ma'am. How's the morning been thus far? What the fuck? Not.
Hey, Brian, it's Petrov.
Hey, Petrov. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Look, I might have been able to broker a little civil sit-down with those little pups over at Chaos Legion MC.
Ooh,
potentially
okay.
later today, or worst case scenario, maybe an hour before, like half an hour ago tomorrow, worst case.
Okay.
I've been in contact with one of the suspects that got arrested yesterday with the Beyond State situation, Ava Bird.
I don't think she's worth talking to. We tried talking to her yesterday.
No. So not to her directly, but I've been speaking to her because she's been complaining about, oh, why was my back impacted and all that jazz.
Wait,
anyways,
what was she complaining about?
She was complaining that her bike got impounded from the beach.
Yeah, I impounded all of them.
I just thought you go check the impound lot for the reason. If you want to contest anything, contact a lawyer. That's your choice, right?
Okay.
Anyways, though, I did speak to her a little bit more. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I mean, because she started off with, we've been good with the BCSO, yada yada yada.
What the fuck?
Before this, then she continued saying something like, but then you guys started, disrespecting our beach or some shit like that. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I just said, look, I mean, civil. I just said, look, why don't we have a sit down, ask the BCSO, you guys, you got up your command or like your leaders or whatever the fuck you are. We can have a sit down and actually talk about this. We avoid any unnecessary fucking bloodshed. She said today is not a good day for them because apparently a lot of them are sleeping, but tomorrow.
Here's the issue, Petrov. I think we need to give them a little bit before we approach, because here's what happened yesterday. So first, were you there yesterday by any chance?
I arrived after they shot Bjorn and they got shot down, and then I was kind of present for both situations. I responded to both of them, honestly.
So I think one of them, the thing is like, got to think about how I feel about this, because like Bjorn.
What Ava told me is, we've been good with you guys, and we've been always chilling out at the beach, parking our bikes there, and yada yada yada.
It got disrespected. That's so strange because Bjorn just pulled out a boat to join the fishing thing, and then they blew up his vehicle.
Yeah,
and didn't even there wasn't much to it, and then held him up, and then shot him, and then didn't want to say shit in the cells as to what it was all about. And then I got Molotov. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I want to talk to them for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I think right off the helm of what they did, now coming to a sit down is a little strange, especially if they're coming from the leg of we've been good with the BCSO and then you disrespected us. That sounds kind of dumb.
That is pretty, what I said yesterday is it feels like they've just been, after they split up into two or whatever, half of them left, whatever the fuck, they've just been like little puppies on the beach playing with the bow, and now all of a sudden they're trying to bite the hand that feeds them, type of thing.
Yeah, it's very strange.
They're trying to act like big dogs all of a sudden when they're just little beach pups.
I wouldn't. Yeah, you're not wrong. And big dogs for what? They went at Bjorn for out of all people. I mean, they could have been hey, we need you to stay off the turf or anything like that. To blow up his vehicle and then try to execute it.
Try and pull some tough tag. They've been acting kind of tough in the past, and they've been putting some pranks here and there, like stealing cop cars and all the normal shenanigans, let's call it, right? But straight off the bat, just blowing up a car and holding up and shooting an officer or deputy, that's the fuck.
I called Ava Bird a pussy too in the interrogation, because she goes, you know what she said? We go into interrogation, she's like, I'm like, why'd you shoot Bjorn? She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, what the fuck? We literally watched you do it. What do you mean you don't know what you're talking about? I think, you know, they need a timeout, I think, before it's worth going to the negotiating table. Like a timeout in that, like, you know, they should be coming to us, or we give them, like, I mean, I'm not saying we instigate by any means, but you know, I don't think we should do it like the next day type shit. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm gonna talk to Bjorn about it, see how he feels. I mean, it's better that we get this sorted, but we need to let them know that we're business too.
Today or tomorrow. They are open to talk today or tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
It's not Bean Peach.
Yeah, that's crazy. Disrespecting their beach. I'm pounding
also,
all their shit.
Did you see little note on the bulletin board inside the BCSO, like a beach trip tomorrow at the beach?
Yeah, I ain't going to that shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be instigating. So probably shouldn't do that.
Wait, beach trip?
Yeah.
I thought it was a camping trip.
Well, no, it said something on the beach, no? Or did I misread it? It was like the bulletin board, like next to the
double check. I thought it
room.
said fishing trip or something.
Okay, I'm up at it right now. I'll drive down to check.
Yeah. Okay.
Because technically that'll be kind of instigating, no? Like if we,
not in my opinion. Like I think,
like no. If they believe that the beach is theirs, which obviously that's crazy to think that you own a fucking beach, but still.
I think it's like this. I think they need to tell us what it's kind of like they can communicate with their mouth first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, what beach? What part of the beach? Who are you? Who's your president? They didn't even want to tell us who their leader was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't want to negotiate with folks that are lying, and are not even willing to stand on some business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I have no fucking idea who the president is after they split up.
Yeah, they told me, you don't need to know. I don't know anything. We're not even a biker gang. And like, it was like, it was so strange.
What?
Yeah, it's like, listen, I ain't, like, I'll respect, like, let me put it this way. They're like a street gang, like, whatever that gang is, right? They got a leader. I don't even necessarily need to know who it is. But, like, if they're claiming a block and they're making it obvious and they're telling us, like, yo, this is our sack, whatever, that's, like, respectable. But when it's, like, you're not even willing to communicate who to talk to, what your thing is, and then you're just, like, murking up cops, I'm gonna tow all your shit until you come to the table properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and like you said, if they're acting like big dogs, we can treat them like big dogs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to park your bike.
Oh yeah. I guess expect probably a lawyer to try and contest that. Although,
no,
luck,
it's
I guess.
illegally parked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I appreciate it, Petrov. That's it's like monitor it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, cause she called me because I have my name up on the lemon list. She called me about the bike, and then I kind of picked up the conversation from there. I'm like, hey, if you guys want to talk about this, we could probably organize something.
That's so strange.
See, what you're saying is crazy based on what she's saying. Because I asked her, okay, did you guys have like a proper sit down yesterday after you guys got arrested at like MLPD or BCC or whatever? She's like, no, we didn't have a conversation. Now you're saying you tried to have a conversation,
I have it all on. I have it all on.
They didn't want to have one.
Yeah, no, she didn't. she like pretended she was like for what in every question. It was so crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm reading the bulletin board right now. It says BCSO camping/fishing trip Friday, September 12th. It doesn't say the beach specific.
Yeah, I think it's unrelated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Although, I mean,
that is so strange. Did she forget what she did yesterday? She called complaining about her vehicle getting impacted. I mean, what the fuck? I don't understand. Okay. I appreciate it, Petrov. All right.
All right. Well, we can speak more about it later if needed.
Easy. Talk to you soon.
All right. See ya.
What the fuck?